In August in 1980, Dorothy decided to meet with Snyder, an ex-lover, one last time, so she could end this thing for good. She agreed to meet Paul at his apartment where the couple had once lived together. Dorothy traveled all the way from New York, where she was in the middle of filming They All Laughed, directed by none other than Peter Bogdanovich. The next day, Snyder's flatmates had not heard a peep from the lovebirds. Finally, a neighbor checked in on them. What that neighbor saw was horrifying. Lying in a face-down position on the bed was Dorothy Stratten's nude body, covered entirely in blood, including bloody handprints across her bottom. A sizable clump of hair had been torn from her head and was clenched in Snyder's hand. Her left pinky finger was detached and missing. Oh, and one more thing, so was her entire face. Next to Dorothy's bloody corpse was what was left of Snyder's body. He had a gunshot between the eyes, which had left quite a gaping hole, and one of his eyes was dangling out of the socket. Naturally, his body was also nude. Would you think more highly of the guy if it weren't? Both Dorothy and Snyder were covered in a swarm of ants. One interesting thing that couldn't be explained at first was some strange mechanical device in the bedroom. Homemade looking. The coroner's office could only surmise that it was some kind of kinky, love contraption, or sex bench. It was later discovered by authorities that Snyder had converted a weight bench into a sex device and hoped to eventually market it to the porn industry. Naturally, that too was a failure. Though not confirmed by the coroner's office, many knowledgeable experts on the Stratten case speculate that Snyder killed Stratten in the bedroom, strapped her lifeless body to the bench, then proceeded to have sex with her corpse for the next half hour or so. Once done with her, he tossed her lifeless body onto the bed and killed himself. Dorothy Stratten was dead at 20.